controlling, I think, is really the linchpin here for Ascent.
Well, I guess it's time to find out whether that will continue to be the case. Will we see Ascent make it another All and North American Finals for the first time since I-46? And will Se7en be sent back to Euroland? We are into the mid. Badonski's throwing out these stickies, trying to do some damage. Cadis is a little bit lower, but Ams is going deep, trying to throw some rockets. No one's that. Drax supporting him in here, but it's going to be the kills coming in. And Raymond getting the kill on Marmalou with the crossbow, but not before Marm grabbed Cadis.
Yeah, this fight is still going. Paddy just getting healed up. Nice high ground control here from Se7en. Surely Ascent are going to have to back out here because they do not have the positioning to take this fight. Se7en started that fight out very well. Amps jumping forward. Oh, Boar is actually going to go down to Amps. I'm not really too sure. He jumped in, got a final frag. Nice work, and that'll actually prevent Ascent from even being able to hold this second point potentially.
Well, the other thing is too is that buys so much time for the fact that Boar can't get a sniper in here. So you know you're not really worrying with some of his kind of best class, honestly, in this exchange. So Se7en looking very content right now. There isn't even much of a last defense set up yet. Assuming Se7en want to go straight into it.
Well, Mercy did stay alive, so she will have that Uber ready to go. So we will see Ascent just, playing to their strengths. Maybe we will see that Boar sniper, depending on whether he's feeling it again. But Ascent just happy to turtle up, happy to set themselves up to go in for the long haul. I don't think we'll be seeing any aggressive Paddy Ubers out this time around.
Well, you never know. Paddy is a relatively cheeky man. He likes to do the unexpected sometimes, and that might just be what the doctor orders at some point here. But we have a little bit of a play. Thalish running straight through, does kill Marmalou, goes down to the sentry gun. Or sorry, his sentry gun goes down.
Well, no.
Sorry, goes down to sentry gun.
That's fine.
Kill feeds, man. I can't read them.
The last just going in. They know that Boar is on sniper. They've heard the shots, so he just wanted to run in, likely to switch over to an off class.
Boar just waving his crosshair around there. Kid's like, yeah, I see you. I'm not going to peek you, but I see you. Hi, how you doing? Just nodding back and down. I love it, the little interactions that you get sometimes in these games.
Se7en showing a lot of respect to Boar there, not wanting to peek him, not wanting to give him any sight lines to really get into and take any frags. Se7en now, yeah, as I said, just, wanting to get rid of the Lash early on, try to get an exchange out so we could come back up on a potential off-class. And yeah, we'll be ready to see whether or not they can actually get any picks or get some ground. And the shot goes off. Both teams, Boar caught out a little bit, surely going to die.
He still got the chance to get one more shot off, didn't find the kill. But Cywell instantly traded. He actually grabs a shotgun kill onto Ams as well. Both soldiers down. That's massive plays from Guy.
Yeah, Permzilla looked to be nearly caught out as well, but some nice dancing and dodging of the rockets along with the heals from Raymond, keeping him alive, though with 2 players down. And Thalash with that nice headshot onto the jumping Marmalou. Marmalou going in to try and see if he could force Raymond's Uber off, but it wasn't going to happen, not with Thalash shooting like that.
Yeah, and a red hot Thalash is exactly what you want to see if you are one of the Se7en fans out there. It's just so huge when he goes off. He has such a high impact, and we haven't really seen enough of it.
Yeah, and we will see, again, the sniper duel, both Boar and Thalash trying to peek down below, getting destroyed by the sentry, and Boar gets an angle onto Raymond, cannot hit the shot though, he finds another angle, but will not be able to get anything done. Se7en scattering out now.
Permzilla did go down to Sai. It's a costly loss of 2 players now, and that's going to mean a center pushing forward. They find Drac as well. Marmalou going all the way through behind. And now with just 3 men alive here, Ascent definitely see it's go time. They're out around trying to fight this, trying to get some kills. Cadis in a lot of trouble. Asai with the shotgun once again. Uber's going to be popped out, just trying to hang on to this as Ams finds Marmalou.
Yeah, aggressive Uber. The players will be spawning and coming in for Se7en very shortly, but Ascent do have positioning on this point, so Se7en going to have to back out and didn't even get the force onto Ascent. I really question the decision there to stay in and try to pop that Uber. I feel like Raymond should have been holding much further back after they dropped those first 2 players.
I also love the fact that Paddy was out there fighting on second as engineer. That's just Paddy things,
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, you didn't take too long to switch back, thankfully. So Ascent going to be very ready and prepared to move forward onto this midpoint. Boar, though, still on that sniper, so potentially a player down. I think Amps went in for the jump to force, and I think he got it. Very nice play from Amps.
AMS doing all kinds of work, and that's just exactly what we want to see, especially now that Paddy has gone down to Cadis. So big impact here from the Se7en demo man making some of these plays. Thalish with the body shot. And this is going to be a nice hold here on second for Se7en, or on mid for Se7en.
Yeah, the sniper versus sniper battle is still going on. Thalash is still up on sniper, so is Boar. Thalash able to hit the shot there just enough for just give Se7en enough of an advantage to be able to push on through.
Now trying to roll through there, trying to dip and dodge the Boar headshots. They know how dangerous those can be, but it looks like Se7en will be able to get second nice and easily. Uber's going to come straight through here onto Laster, brawling forward, trying to find anything, and Boar goes down to Thalish. The sniper duel being won by the Euro. However, Patty inside trying to keep this alive. Sai getting Raven. Sai gets another one. That's a 3K for him, and he's doing all kinds of work here. Sai dismantling a Se7en so easily. Nursey getting the shot up to Thalish too, because of course Nursey needs a kill.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she actually has the best KD on her team for this LAN, so she is fragging hard today. But really, Se7en, that Uber, I really like the aggressive play. They got 2 frags early, but they did not focus enough players on taking down that heavy. And if you don't get the heavy early, that's just so much heals, and it scatters the players so much or forces them into a tight ball if you still continue to try taking him down. Ascent able to capitalize on that and push out very easily.
Yeah, they are still trying to roll forward. They have dropped the player, but that's not going to deter them enough. They're getting forward, bombing through. They've picked off one and still trying to fight. Damage isn't too bad either, but it looks like Se7en are just going to be straight out back to their second. Except for Thalish, who is on point, fighting, trying to brawl it out. He's out at 20 HP. Boar winning the 1v1.
That actually is massive, though. That did stall a Se7en out enough that Se7en should be able to pick up that Uber here and defend the second point.
It's exactly what they have done. Thalish is still on a 5-second respawn timer, but that will be coming in shortly. He should be able to support them in this fight as the exchange may come down here. We'll see how it goes. It's being popped out, trying to fight around. I don't think it's going to go Ascent's way as Cadis picks off Boar, and it is going to be Ascent falling straight back to mid, and they're being pressured perpetually. More of these Se7en players trying to push through, trying to get mid off of this. They may well do so. What can they do? It's the million-dollar question.
Yeah, Boar is still down for a little while, so I'd be shocked if Se7en didn't try to force their way in, potentially through Saw, making some ground, but it looks like Ascent have it pretty well locked off. They're watching, they're spamming, and Se7en going to be holding on, taking their time, buffing people up, and it's going to be even players, even Ubers. Ascent coming forward through Saw now that they're at full strength and getting a lot of damage out.
Yeah, Perm getting a nice shot there onto Marmalade. It's going to be another big opening pick. Se7en seem to be getting the pick so many times first in these fights, but they're not able to carry it through. That's something they really need to step up, see if they can continue, and Hams got very lucky with that sticky trap. Yeah,
I assume Podolski just thought that he wouldn't be near them, thought that they would have spotted them, didn't det them, and could have been a potential advantage that Ascent likely would have pushed off. Se7en really feeling that one soldier advantage isn't enough to move onto this middle point with, and really trying to wait to see if they can get any kind of extra picks before they decide to move in.
Yeah, he was pressuring a lot, doing good damage, but he is also taking quite a bit himself. It's going to be a situation where he's not going to be able to do too much there, as we have just the good old-fashioned stalemate.
Yep, but Ascent looking like they're taking a lot of ground, getting a fair bit of damage down and repositioning themselves. So we could see an Ascent push, but Podolski dying, going to hold any progress they've made, forcing them back, and that will likely be the push, the pick that Se7en will need to make their push way in.
Yeah, they are starting to move their way up, moving on up in the world, getting right out here, trying to win this round. And instead, it's going to be Drac going down to Boar instantly. They weren't quite together. That was a little off time, and unfortunately just leads to the death of their roamer. Yeah, and with that spawn timer still ticking, Podolski's up. Ascent and now on the front foot. Sai going in, trying to get the bomb off, knowing that Drac wasn't going to be there to help defend Raymond, but Raymond dodging and staying alive, not popping his Uber. We're back to square one. And it is very nice to see how well Drac and Ams are playing off each other right now, seeing if they can get some of that combined spam. They did pick up Podolski earlier. We'll see if they can find some more picks by doing something similar, because they've just been a great force on the soldier class right now. Yeah, I feel like Se7en are very content to, although Ams picking up Podolski, he goes down for it, but that is absolutely worth it for Se7en. No demo here for Ascent. Ascent are going to be having to hold on to this middle point for an impending potential Se7en push. But Marmalade jumping over top, lots of damage. He will get the force onto Raymond. Huge Thalish backstabs Nursey. What a beautiful play, and that's going to result in the mulching of Ascent. Mid shall fall, and Se7en making the best of a bad situation.
Yeah, Boar getting onto Cadis will not be able to pick up that frag either, so Se7en going to be rolling straight onto second, likely with this play. Massive backstab for Thalash. It could have been really bad for Se7en having that Uber force off so early. But, and Podolski getting aggressed upon by Drac. Big play by him. That's what we like to see. And that's a second point going to be coming up for Se7en likely as well.
Yeah, they've rolled straight through. We'll see if they can convert this into the first round of the map. First round of the series for them. That would be absolutely huge if they can get it here.
Yeah, again, very hard fought, long round, 10 minutes, but Se7en looking strong right now. All the players are pulling their weight, and they have a massive Uber advantage here for this last point. Obviously, Snakewater last can be a little bit tough. It's so nice and open. Ascent are able to scatter wherever they can to avoid this Uber, so Se7en are going to have to play this very, very well to make sure that they can finish this point off.
Well, the Uber is popped out here. They're running straight out the shutter, trying to get in, trying to get anything. They're getting a lot of time on point. Permzilla doing a great job capping it up. That's going to cause a bit of a condense, but it's going to be Ascent getting these kills so far. They should be able to hold this. It's utter chaos right now, but it looks like Ascent will hold true.
Exactly what I was saying. It's so difficult for Se7en to find those players to focus upon. Roman is in trouble here. I think he actually might have hit that crossbow. No, he didn't. He is still getting run down, but the rest of Se7en are there to protect him. They just had so much difficulty finding any players to focus fire on. All of Ascent scattering out of that Uber and then collapsing in when Se7en tried to get on that point. I think Drac had some good timing, but there wasn't enough damage from Se7en out onto Ascent for him to really capitalize on anything and clean players up. So Ascent, very strong hold yet again, and now they've got a great advantage moving forward.
Yeah, pressuring up above, trying to get in, trying to do what they can. And it,
oh the last again!
Lord.
That's a drop. Massive from the left and a huge air shot from Sai onto Permzilla. And Cadus going to be blocking this last on this midpoint. Will he finish off the scout? He might just do it. Misses that sticky though and will get out alive. That's going to be the cap for Ascent.
Yeah, great job there though. A beautiful headshot onto Nursey. And in fact, Nursey's the only one alive as Cadus ultimately did get that kill. This is really a rough spot right now for Ascent.
Yeah, long spawn time. Se7en will be getting ready to push on or finish up this mid cap. Though Raymond obviously dying fairly late in that fight, going to be at a slight Uber disadvantage here, and might be a little bit tough for them to hold on if Ascent want to use that to its full potential and move on to this middle point.
Well, this is exactly what we expected when we heard that these two teams were going to be playing each other. We were expecting a hard-fought slugfest. They're dealing blows left and right, but neither team will yield. They will not give up, and this is so crucial right now, especially since Se7en is down one map.
Yeah, this is really do or die for them, but they have been looking to put the pressure on for most of this map. I've felt, generally speaking, on the front foot, or at least fairly easily handling the things that Ascent are throwing at them. So it'll be interesting to see how they take the second push, because it will be even Ubers. They did very well to grind it, actually. I think it was pretty much even despite starting with a 20-ish% Uber disadvantage. Now they're getting ready to position themselves to move into Saw, hopefully find someone sitting out of position. Looks like they think they might have just spotted Marmaloo up top, so they will not be getting him down. And Se7en trying to poke and prod, see what they can find.
Yeah, they just need an inch and they'll take a mile, and I don't think Ascent will give that to them, though. Not even an inch.
No, Ascent holding fairly strong. Sai up on the high ground, not letting anyone come out lower. And they've actually got both soldiers up there. So much splash damage going to be coming down onto anyone who wants to take the lower fight. And Badonsky obviously holding off Saw Room with his stickies. So Se7en going to be jumping right through with Ams. Nice aggressive play. He will get the force. Nursey having to pop it off, and now Se7en going to be holding back, keeping their Uber and waiting for Ams to spawn potentially, unless Ascent want to really get in here and force Raymond off. What
a huge play by AMS, that massive bomb getting the force. He's done such a beautiful job, and now Ascent are trying to do whatever they can to try and counter that, and that's going to result in Marmaloo going down here. Surely, yes, Permzilla getting the kill there. Yeah, that's going to be the cue for Se7en to get ready to push. We've got Drac coming, or Amps coming in rather. Drac making a lot of space, walking out, trying to find any stickies. Cadus up on the hut, clearing room for the rest of Se7en to come in. Yeah, they're getting this point almost for free. I mean, there's a little bit of spam coming in from Badonsky, but that's not going to do enough to deter them. And now, with that Uber advantage, they're getting set to roll into last. They need to move very quickly, as Nursey is getting up and up on that Uber. See how they elect to do it. It's going to be coming straight into the shutter. Uber's popped out. Great denials coming in, but they need to get this heavy. And the sentry, there's so much stuff doing work right now. And instead, they're finding all the kills are Ascent. They're getting a few of them. There's a lot of time on point. They're trying to do what they can, but Ascent, they're still holding so well. It's Cadis here, Raymond going down. It's just Kato against 5, and they don't even kill anyone.
Yeah, great juggle at the very start. Looks like Amps will find Badonsky. He'll get the frag as well. Will surely go down here. Nice little trade there, and that actually might be enough to force Ascent to stay on their last point. The spawns for 7 are coming up. It's only Paddy on this point. Flash has spotted him out, and he gets a nice headshot. Very, very clutch play there. Going to prevent Ascent from capping it up. Surely we'll be seeing 7 moving back in ASAP.
Now the fact that they found Permzilla is going to add to that fact, especially since Drax should go down too, and this is going to be set for Ascent to move forward. Actually, 7's still fighting it out here. Somehow 7's actually winning this fight. This
could be pretty bad for them though. Sai is actually pretty much around behind them. Kata's taking a lot of damage, likely going to die. Nice arrow, I think that was from Raymond, keeping him up.
Yeah, now finally the players have died. Their health is so poor on Ascent, but I don't think they can fight this, especially not with Thalish on Sniper.
Yeah, it looks like Ascent just wanting to back out. They know that Nursey will be coming up with the Uber Valley soon, so they'll be looking to get an aggressive soldier potentially in to force her if they can. But I don't think they have the positioning. They have to back out ASAP. Going to be trying to find some angle for Thalash to work with, but it's not going to happen either. Ascent, very strong push forward, very, very clean, and going to be looking to move on to the second point, knowing that Thalash is up on Sniper.
Now we need to see what the impact Thalish can have. He is such an impactful player on Sniper. He's hit some nice headshots already this game, especially on Nursey. We'll see if he can find another one. Ripping the Uber away from Nursey would be so clutch right now.
Yeah, I like to see Ascent potentially get a player up into Banana, move out Saw if they can. Just that's the best way to deny any sightlines from the Sniper. But denied, popped up in the air. I think that was, Badonsky gets taken down. Marmalou got popped up in the air when he was trying to jump through, so 7 covering that entrance very, very effectively.
And now they're moving straight forward in the mid, trying to grind this point. They actually get the Uber popped out of Nursey. Coming straight forward, that finds Cadis. Thalish in trouble as well, is going to go down. Somehow this has worked out brilliantly. And now Raymond with that Uber might try and re-aggress, but Ams and Perm getting forced all the way back. They don't even have a choice.
Yeah, 3 players down. There's no way they can try to defend this point. If they pop that Uber, they would not be able to get the frags and would be looked at a potential full advantage there for Nursey moving in. Very clean, very smart, just playing conservatively, holding on to their last point. But yeah, I guess Cadis was just expecting to be able to jump away, reconnect with his medic Drac as well, but they all got caught out and weren't able to get back to be able to work with the Uber that Raymond had.
Badonsky finding Cadis is another huge entrance. They are actually going to be out here fighting this point. No demo regardless. However, they do find Badonsky. That's a good start. They force people back, but there's a back cap attempt coming in. They're on the point. It's so close right now. Marmalou trying to fight it out. We'll find some kills, but all of 7 has fallen back.
Yeah, that frag on Cadis right as the Uber was coming out for Raymond. 7 wanted to make an aggressive play. Cadis dying, completely stunting any hope they really had. And now this is a disaster here for 7 potentially. Ascent looking to defend this second point. They will pop the Uber. That was Amps jumping onto Nursey and getting that force off nice and early. And that might be the saving grace for 7 here holding this last point.
Yeah, I mean, with the Uber advantage now, they can hold last, potentially push out. But the big problem is the fact that there's so much cap time on both of these points. A little back cap could either happen on either point. So both teams actually need to be really careful regardless of how this engagement goes.
Thankfully for 7, it is actually a fairly hard point to cap. But Borg in on Raymond will frag him. That is going to be a huge Uber advantage in for Ascent. They're just going to want to hold back potentially and just get this Uber up and running and be able to push in with a full advantage for this last point.
Yeah, no man, Nursey full Uber. This could be the very first round of this map. We are 19 minutes into the map. Finally, we might have a chance to see a round go down, see if one of these teams can actually figure out how to push last.
Yeah, Ascent, they haven't had that many opportunities at this last push, and it can be a fairly tough one. But as I said, they've really improved their last pushes throughout this tournament, and they could easily make it work. They're getting themselves buffed up and ready to move in. I'm sure they'll be expecting a bunch of off classes from 7, and here it is. Here comes the Uber.
Yeah, Thalish is waiting for something to fade so he can hit a shot. Does land a little bit of a headshot there on the side. This is so crucial. The kills need to start coming in, and it is going to be Boar finding the first one. Will he find the next one? Permzilla doing a great job on Heavy, mowing people down, but he's in trouble. And instead it's Thalish finding a couple quick ones. Thalish with another. Someone's on the point, though. They need to get there. Will they stop it? Yes, they will. There's still Sai, though, with the shotgun. It's Raymond, and they win it. Ascent have grabbed a round.
Massive play. I believe it was Boar moving in and separating Raymond from the rest of his team so that Heavy wasn't overhealed. The Soldier wasn't overhealed. They had no way to really prevent Ascent from just jumping on the point. So really, really nice work separating the medic from that combo, and then the clean frags coming in at the end. Extraordinarily good push there from Ascent.
Yeah, Ascent have done exactly what they needed to do. They got the first round. They are in a position to drive this game away, and now with these bombs coming forward, they might be winning this mid. Drax gone down, Amps as well. This is looking out very, very well for Ascent. The momentum is clearly with them winning that demoralizing round.
Yeah, and Se7en only picking up the one frag on mid. Flash, Amps, and Drac all going down. Ascent going to be looking to move straight in. Could easily take second point off this. Raymond does have Uber, but Ascent going to be looking to take this forward momentum right into upper lobby and try to spam Se7en out, not even letting them get any kind of forward position to hold.
Ascent are doing everything in their power to send them home. They're doing everything they can to have Se7en go out here, and there seems to be working quite well for them right now.
Yeah, Se7en had some strong plays early, but now they're really on the back foot. They're going to be feeling a lot of pressure. Only 9 minutes to go, and it was a 20-ish point first round, so they know points are not easy to come by. Amps is behind on that spy. He's been spotted. His cloak ran out just before he got around the corner, so no util plays working out for them there. But Ascent, you know, they're happy to sort this out. They're up 1-0. They know how hard fought these points have been to come by. So Se7en, you know, they're really running down the clock. They're not going to have much time to potentially push back out. Even winning one round only takes them to the golden cap.
Yeah, but there is at least 8 minutes. That is a lot of time, but not when Boar's rattling headshots out. We'll see if he can find a second or a third. There's the second. Will he find another on the same player? No, he has to drop down, finding more. He's doing so much that he can, but just not able to find a kill off of it. However, Drax has gone down. Kind of got traded, but still take that trade.
Yeah, that's a fine trade. That doesn't really change much. In fact, it actually might allow Boar to get a couple extra sight lines, knowing that Roamer can't be jumping in at him. So trying to make some more space for the sniper, and Boar, he's really on. He had a couple of early struggles, but for Lash, proving to be the dominant sniper of this map at any rate. Very, very nice headshot. Going to take a lot of pressure off his team, and maybe even Se7en going to be moving forward for a sack. Oh, and
yeah,
they got it.
They got the Drac out, and he gets the force huge plays from the big door watcher. And that's going to be fantastic in allowing Se7en to try and move forward here. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're pressing forward, moving in, moving through lobby, doing everything they can.
Yeah, now Se7en, once Drac spawns, they'll be going right in onto the second point. Nursey's actually all alone, but it doesn't matter when Ascent are fragging like this. I think Nursey even got yet another one onto Pramzilla. Going to be moving in, and Raymond dying there is absolutely disastrous.
And Thalish is losing the duel to Boar on Spy. This is demoralizing. Ascent take their second round. Se7en are at risk of going home. Ascent could make this an all North American finals.
Yep, Se7en trying to play aggressive again. They knew that time was against them. They wanted to try and push the advantage that they had. But Ascent playing so well, so far back, totally anticipating the jump in from Se7en, cleaning up 3 plays on the push. And then, yeah, I mean, a nice 1v1. You know when your spy's hitting your shots better than the enemy scout, you're in for a good time.
Man, Se7en, your fans need to step up, make some noise for you guys if you want to get back into this, because they need some help. They need something to get them going. And really, this is such a crucial mid for them. If they lose this, this could be goodbye. Looks like they are doing a great job so far. Nice air shot there on the Marmaloo, and a couple quick kills coming in. Ams and Thalish finding both of them. No soldiers on the side of Ascent, and they're still grinding it forward as well. Ascent just having to fall back. Se7en following the momentum, following the crowd, and they're going to continue to turn this forward. They're doing everything they can to get second off of this as well. Podolski's in a lot of trouble, and the Uber's actually popped off onto him in a tight corridor. He hits a nice pipe onto Thalish, and that's actually killed so many players on Se7en.
Yeah, I mean, Nursey and Podolski do say a lie. They did have to force that Uber. There were only a couple of players left on Se7en, but Ascent was so far back that they weren't able to capitalize on that player advantage. And now Raymond, with the full Uber charge, going to be able to move in and contest this mid-fight effectively.
Oh, Podolski was so low there, managed to get out, and Cadis was hunting for that kill, gets taken out. Not what you want if you're a Se7en fan. Their players are so low right now. This is a tough spot. Ams will at least trade out with Boar. Thalish, though, eats a huge bite from Podolski. Patty Fang, another kill, too. This is a frag fest right now, and it's all Ascent's way.
Yet again, another completely ineffective Uber
Raymond's
from
in
Se7en.
trouble.
he's in trouble. He looks like he might get out. The Sai is looking for him. Will come around the side. Spawns are coming from 7, but a nice jump in from Sai could seal the deal. Raymond dancing won't be enough, and that could even potentially be a 3-0 here for Ascent. Nursey still up, nearing that Ubercharge, and 7 really need to make this defense work, whether they want to try and get a force in an unconventional position or just turtle their way down.
5 minutes left. You don't really have time to turtle 2 rounds. It's such a tall ask. Ascent, they're doing everything they can to even close this out even harder. They're rolling straight into last, fighting this out. They've got a player on the point right now, starting to cap it out. A couple kills coming for 7. 3 of them to be exact. That could be enough for them to hang on here, but Patty is still trying to lead his troops in, and they're going to have to fall back. Not meant to be. Podolsky in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, and looks like Patty's also kind of low. Almost got caught out. Yeah, they've spotted him. They know exactly where he is. He'll be backing out, though he is still behind a couple of players. Could potentially get yet another frag. 7 moving out. They do have the advantage here, but they're going to be hard-pressed to roll this all the way through to Ascent's last. Ascent have been holding so strong, and they're not going to be giving up any ground.
They're moving into mid. They have to go fast. Got to go forward. Trying to get any inch, but dropping Cadis and Raymond to Marmalu. The huge play from him. Not going to do 7 any favors. Am's trying to respond. Doesn't even manage to find Nursey.
Yeah, Raymond going down yet again. 7 just not expecting these plays in from Ascent. Sai hitting 2 frags in 1 rocket. Perman Drac going down, and the only plays from 7 just spawning now. This, I said it last time, but again, Ascent just on the roll forward could potentially be seeing a 3rd round, which would surely seal the deal for them now.
Yeah, and this could be so disappointing for 7. They had so much expectations. It meant to get into the finals. They meant to try and win this all, and they're at risk of going out with only 3.5 minutes left on the clock. And they need to hold, and they need to get a lot of kills as Patty's got Pop the Uber in on him. Trying to find anyone they can. They're putting pressure on the point. They're doing a great job right now. The point is coming down. Someone needs to get there, and they won't. Ascent have grabbed their 3rd round. The foot is on the jugular. 7 are at risk. They're in trouble.
That's the confirmation for Ascent. They know exactly what wins games, and that's standing on the point. They got that fully charged. Patty got in so far with it. 7 scattered to avoid it, but when they're so far away, how can they stop the cap? Really, really clean, easy push from Ascent. Well played. They knew exactly what they were doing, and now they are in the driver's seat. We'll see if 7 can at least try to take a couple rounds back, maybe get some confidence and reputation points. But we'll see if it works out.
They're going all out on this man. Am's going down instantly. Drac does find Nursey. Kate is getting a couple kills as well, but they're being traded just as quick, just as furious by Ascent. And now it's going to be another massive mid when it's just Cadis alive. A clean white Ascent. They came to play. They're here. And they look to have set a date with Froyotech in the finals. This will be the first Grand Finals that is all North American since Insomnia 46 back in 2014.
I can't imagine how hyped this crowd is going to be for the All-NA final. And Ascent still rolling on forward. We could potentially even see a 5-0 if they keep this play up. We do see Nursey going to be grinding that Uber, but Donsky gets a frag now. So still a big player advantage for Ascent. Going to be trying to cap the 2nd point.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to brawl this out. And again, everyone's dying. Drac on Sniper picking off Nursey. You don't talk about him as the God tier sniper, but he hits a lovely shot there.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got the aim to deal with it, but Ascent are flooding in, trying to get onto Nursey, see if they, onto Raymond, sorry, and they will frag him. This is going to be the final point. Again, Cap, a nice airshot from Cadis, stalling out a little bit longer, and they might just be enough that, no! Marmalu with another frag will kill himself, and 7 will hold onto their last yet again. Going to be preventing the 4-0, but we'll see if Ascent, they'll have one more push at least left in them.
Yeah, they're going to roll straight through. I think they're probably just going to keep throwing people at the point until it gets capped. Or they're going to do some absolutely ridiculous stuff because that's just, the way it goes.
Yep, I do. And, I mean, 7 trying to hold a bit forward, get a bit of aggression down. Amps was trying to bomb in, but 4 actually snipes down. He gets a double kill with the revolver onto Drac and Raymond. He's still going, and Ascent going to be a massive player advantage. The dead time, 7 not really, positioning themselves very well. And that will be a 4-0 win for Ascent after such a long, tight, early game. I believe that first round was something in the realm of 20 minutes, and Ascent starting to steamroll their way through 7 in the remaining rounds.
that first round that they lost was so demoralizing for Se7en. They could feel it slipping. They could feel the backs against the wall. They could see their flight tickets back to Europe. And unfortunately, Cadis, I mean, he's even just going to kill himself on his rollout. He's done. And unfortunately, so is Se7en's time in this tournament.
Yep,
Give him a hand, crowd. They did an absolutely great job. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, not even the birthday boy, Pamzilla, was able to make it work today. And yeah, Se7en getting knocked out, I think, you know, even with their roster issues, people expected that they would still be in the final, even if it would be a little bit closer with Ascent and